It was fun, Artemis, and it was also kind of confusing to me because, like I said, when I play, people shoot me as soon as I'm detected. And that's not fair. I want games like that. I want to just run around and shoot things and not worry about them shooting back.
You can be
This
like PQ and
is...
just change your username to rename user something something something.
Oh, okay, so that's what he does. What a game to follow, right? Now, I did see a couple of things at the end of this replay, because Harley was streaming this 2 nights ago, I think it was 2 nights ago. And she was doing that just to save the game as a kind of an archive thing, her own game. So let's see what happens here. Harley, you're a noob, right? We cut you some slack. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, Puddin'. Oh my god. That's the old space battles, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, it's not. No, that's not the original. That's the. Yeah, that's the from like 3 or 4 years ago. And Brushwolf says I get shot at all the time, and it's definitely not because I'm really good. Harley shooting guns just because she wants to blow up the island. She's top tier. You only really have to worry about Belfast and oh my god, that's a try-hard diff if I ever saw one. Belfast, Indianapolis, and Sims. Reminds me of what I used to run with Puddin'.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And Sea Bear, of course.
You should tell the div it's
Quick,
2021.
load the AP. He's going bow in.
For those of you guys who don't know the reference, there was a wargaming event where it was called Fire versus Water, and you had to have you had to earn a certain number of shell hits, get a certain number of achievements, play a certain number of battles, or win a certain number of games, something like that. Kill a certain number of ships. I think it was every week to get points for your team, whether it was fire or water that you picked. And I was always lacking on shell hits because I didn't like to play a lot of spammy ships. So Seabear and I would always play Belfast, and Puddin' would go and spot things with his Sims or Mayhem. Clash of the Elements. Thank you, Terrace Mark. And it got to the point where Seabear and I would purposely shoot AP at enemies that went bow into us so that we could get the shell bounces, because those technically count as hits. Until those guys decided to turn broadside anyways for some odd reason, and then we're getting really good, penetration damage on them, so oof. Double Belfast was dirty. And this is before the smoke fire penalty was a thing. So you could be shooting at battleships the whole time they charged you in your smoke until they got to that 2-kilometer assured detection range. Anyways, Harley is grabbing A, and this is what SAT was talking about earlier with smoking up. Son of a Britch, second class. Nice name. You got a fire cooking... What?
Always be careful on who has line of sight.
Why you say that?
If you're in smoke, you're not providing line of sight.
You're not spotting people. Now, personally, I would be shooting the Gneisen out here to get him cooking as well as the Iowa. But you stayed on the Iowa. And see, that's why I think one fire would have made more sense. So that it doesn't trigger his DCP so early. I like to spread around my fires, Oh yes, and then there was the other event, that Project R event. That was a lot of fun too. And this is the part we were talking about with Harley losing that spotting. So she wasn't able to use that smoke for the full duration. Unfortunately, the Gneisenau shot just a few seconds after you left the smoke. You could have easily sat there and smoked or shot him if needed. So, oh well. You didn't have a high enough tiered ship to participate in Project R. That's unfortunate. Oh, guys, remind me, a topic, I'm going to put this on my list here. A topic for another Zath chat is the auction system that they're putting together.
Auction system?
There was some mention of it, and I must have missed where it was released. I don't know. I need to look and find this, and if anybody can tell me where, please post a link or whatever. But yeah, so there's going to be some sort of an auction that's going to be released at some point. That's gonna be like, you go into the arsenal, there's something that's available for a limited time. It's in the dev blog. Can you post the link? Ah, dirty AP. I think it's a great idea. It's definitely gonna help clear out the doubloons. Thank you very much, Con. People were talking about it, and I'm like, what dev blog is this? And like, nobody could tell me, so. Cool. Thanks. So that will definitely be a topic for the next Zath chat. Along with what WoW's used to be and how to get it back. Which I think is... I've got some real solid ideas for that one. So stay tuned. They want to reduce my hoard of stuff. See, the problem is, in order for them to reduce my hoard of stuff, they have to put things up that I don't have. I've got quite the hoard, so... Just taking some screenshots. So yeah, we'll have to see, but... Like, I think it's a great idea for, especially for players, like you guys were talking about, that missed things. This is a great opportunity for them to get those things back. Smoking up here, I don't think I would do that. I know you want to farm the Jean Bart, but we haven't seen the Indianapolis or Sims or Belfast in a long time, and if the Indianapolis curved to the left of was last known, we could get into you right there.
It's not too bad, but first I would get closer to the Jean Bart.
And why is that?
So you can hit him easier. He is backing up, so he'll be out of your range soon.
Yep, as soon as you said get close to the Jean Bart, I took a look at the minimap and realized, yep, he is indeed reversing.
Jean Bart reverses at like 600 knots, so he's practically out of your range already.
Oh, Belfast. So that was a second smoke that you weren't able to take full advantage of. Just keep that in mind as you get radared by the Indianapolis, so maybe it's a good thing that you decided to leave. Belfast kill, sure, I'll see you.
See, and I'd promised Devo I'd come back and give him a hand with that flank that was rapidly collapsing on the alpha side here. So that's gonna grab B and then swing back around to help the Alaska out.
Okay. That's right, you are in a division with a friend.
You can get a lot closer. You know where the Sims is, so you don't have to play so passively.
True, and here's where you probably wish you had the smoke. If you knew Devo was going to spot the Synop for you, and keep him spotted, then you could rain down on him. Unfortunately, he's stuck behind the island right now. opening up to get some resets on him. Okay. Yeah, Con, I know what you mean. The commemorative flags, right? Like, I don't have a lot of those, so that would be definitely something I might consider spending some doubloons on. I don't know. Eisenhower's, I'm sorry to hear. Go ahead.
If you had smoke, ideally I would position myself on the F4, on the F5 island.
Yep,
That
right here.
way you create kind of a pseudo crossfire between Alaska and you. If he wants to shoot you, then of course Alaska gets an easy shot. If he rotates his guns, it's gonna take forever.
Mm-hmm.
Then chat's not visible on the stream, but this guy's been asking for a 1v1 via Devo and himself like half this match now, and it's been kind of ridiculous. So I'm kind of playing off that just a little bit too.
Which one?
The Synop. I saw that a
Synop.
couple times, yeah.
Oh, then you're obligated to give him the 1v1.
Right, right. You're honor bound to do so. Sorry, Harley. Now, Synop's last...
I would have cut to the right of the island instead of the left.
Yep.
All you needed to do was cut detection.
Yep. And you need to find out who's going where. And now, you don't have that crossfire that SAT was talking about earlier.
You definitely would have run into Indianapolis, but you could have just killed him anyways, so...
Yep.
it would have been a moot
So I'm
point.
pausing it for a second because you've got to smoke, but the problem is if you smoke, you lose targeting on all of these people anyway. So, you know, unfortunately, that's just a very inefficient... Oh, hey, you're smoking.
Yep, I'm going for the. I'm taking a risk here, and I'm hoping that they shoot at my smoke.
Yep, that's the issue.
Fortunately, Devo is making a better target than you, and they are definitely shooting at him.
Since you and Alaska are kind of in the same line of sight, Mogami could have thrown torps. I would be careful.
Yep, you do see she's got Hydra going, but that's a very good point. Why did you switch to AP here? Oh look, torps.
Like, yes, you have Hydro, but you're still kind of forced to dodge around in smoke. That's some time you're spending dodging that you're not spending shooting.
Yep, I'd be looking at the Synop now. You're gonna get out, and he's gonna spot you, so you gotta be ready to start shooting him. And then Mogami's pretty low, so it looks like you're kind of getting a little confused about who to shoot. Devo took out the Moog. You're going for the bow. Are you actually you are penning, okay, but you're kind of shattering too.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as he started ankling up, then I started losing my pen there. But
Mhm.
he ended up getting that fire on him, which ended up taking him out. But I was trying to get that sign up down as fast as I could.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to help him out. So
You might as well open up on the Gneza now. He can't see you anyway because of the smoke. I might slow down here.
Unfortunately, that's the problem with Friesland. If you're literally any other destroyer, you would have just rushed him, and that would be done.
Yep. Yep, no torps on the Friesland. At this point, even getting spotted, it doesn't matter. Like, you just gotta get this guy out. Now, I remember I caught a part of Harley's stream when she was going over this replay. I saw the position, I saw the fact that the enemies had all 3 caps, and I remember thinking to myself, oh, that's a loss that I just tabbed away.
So Gniazna will die, that's good. Iowa is still at full HP,
Mm-hmm.
and you have no way of getting rid of him immediately. So if he kills one of your other ships, it's game over.
Oh man, the Jean Bart's just rammed.
Yeah, he was very healthy too. It was a sad trade. We had a bunch of bad trades on this one. Full health battleships for nearly dead ones.
Well, that was the Jean Bart that you tried to farm earlier when you went B cap and smoked.
Yep, and ours was rather full health, and then we lost almost a full health Leon to that nearly dead Iowa from earlier. Yeah, it was bad trades all around.
Welcome to Random Battles! So now it's 2v2.
At that point, I'd be grateful that the John Bar traded.
That's right. Puddin', don't be giving Wargaming any ideas. And you're right, because that Iowa was coming in hard on the broadside of your teammate Jean Bart. So that I definitely agree with SAT there. Like, just get him off the board. And we're doing a drawing, and it looks like Glacial won. What are we giving out? Subscriber Camouflage. Nice. Congratulations to Glacial.
So it's been a long time since Belfast was in my view range here, so I really don't have an updated health on him as far as my mods go.
And
You have no choice. You need to get the cap in order to prevent loss on points.
Yep. And this is about the part where I tab back in, and I do know where the Belfast is, and I do know the Belfast hit points. Just watch, ladies and gentlemen. How healthy is the Bayard? He's not too healthy.
Bear just needs to live. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. There's the Iowa.
Like, Iowa is at full HP. You're probably not going to kill him. If you can kill Belfast out, Belfast is your best pick. And killing him means the Iowa can't... Iowa should have just sat in the middle of the B cap.
Yep, by going
Like,
south.
there's nothing...
Go ahead.
I don't see a point... There's no point in him going back to C since it's already taken.
Yeah.
He should know that all he needs to do is sit on B. And what are you going to do? Torp him?
Yep. By going south here especially too, after going into C, he's taking his guns further out of the situation because, like you were saying earlier, the only thing Harley can do is grab A, B, and C. And Harley just grabbed A, just grabbed B, so that should be a pretty, oh, she's coming to C.
Yep. And Iowa should not fear you. You don't have any way to burst him.
Al, you're
Yeah,
on
I
he's
only
you-
have one torpedo.
Oh, look, there's the Belfast. And look how low he is. Goodbye, Belfast.
Belfast should have also had radar too, so I would assume that was a failing.
Coming around the corner like that? Absolutely, yes.
Yep. Also, he should have been pretty far in terms of hydro, so I don't know why Belfast didn't hydro earlier.
Mm-hmm. Either way, that does give you full cap advantage now. And all you need to do... Yep, you're up on points. So all you need to do is just reset the Iowa when he goes into V cap.
Yep. Just go ahead and farm to Iowa. There's no way you can lose now.
Yep, so I end up smoking out north here, just in case the Iowa turns in.
Hmm.
And then then when he doesn't, I turn back towards the Iowa and farm him out for some extra reset points.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Iowa pretty much cost him the game. I can only forgive him if he's relatively new and doesn't know Friesland's the only destroyer without torps.
Yep. I don't like the idea of smoking here.
See, I would have set him on fire to get him to use his DCP, then ram him.
Oh.
So he'd flood to death, just so you can get the just the flush load and win the game.
Farm
I'd
those
be closer
medals.
and shoot him. He can't one-shot you.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, there's no need to use the smoke there. Get in the channel here, shoot him, get him to shoot you, then put your smoke on, and then you don't care. Still, I mean, that was a good win. Yeah, that was 4 full caps, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was 4 solos and like one shared.
Ridiculousness. Absolute ridiculousness. Well, thanks for sending that in. Any questions? Or...
No, I couldn't have done that without Devo holding that side as long as he did, and that was a great match. I felt good about that one.
Yeah. Oh, good. Guys, we're going to do a Charles Martel game, and then we'll stop and switch over to marbles and draw our winner for... Figure out who's going to win that Tier 8 French battleship.
Well, thanks for having me. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, of course, always. Thanks for your support and everything. See you later tonight, huh?
Of course.